welcome to RV'ing with Luck. I'm Ralph Luck, and one that's just really intrigued me is the Great American Pizza Company. I'll put their name up here if I incorrectly said any of it, but it's about a 25-minute drive, 95% of it on dirt roads that I'm on now. This one that I've got to go on for about 7 miles actually says it's not county maintained regularly. So they do maintain it, but I think it's so remote out here they just don't do it often. So I'm going to show you the road as we're cruising down and tell you more of the story. So the one dumb thing I did do is I just laid around all day toying with this idea, and then now literally an hour and a half before sunset, I decided to come down and get a pizza and check out a couple of the stores. This is, again, like 25 miles from my property down dirt roads. So if I'm going to go into a store somewhere, it's easier just to stay on all pavement and go the 25 minutes into Kingman. But like I said, I just felt like an adventure today. I waited till the last minute, but this pizza place is supposed to have some really good, excellent pizza, and they have a very unique setting. And that setting is very much pro-American, pro-military, pro the Declaration of Independence. I think that's on their pizza boxes. American flags everywhere. But apparently they're also very conservative. So their pizza boxes and signs up talk about MAGA, pro-Trump, everything else. And you can see way in the distance against the mountains, that's really the Golden Valley community over there. And for having it just rained for several of the last days out of the past week, this road's actually in pretty good shape. So I'll check back if there's anything interesting. All right, we made it back onto a paved road. This is actually heading further west towards the mountains, the opposite of the Golden Valley area I showed you earlier. But you can see it's pretty packed in over here too. I think we go up a couple miles north, making a right turn up here, and then I think it's right on that freeway. This is some road I've never heard of, but definitely a lot of people out here. Well, we just about made it. Here we go. All right. I ordered the pizza. They said 15-20 minutes. Gave them a very good tip because they're very friendly and hardworking. Sorry about the glare. Charlie Kirk, the White House, Mount Rushmore. They've got a pretty cool setup. We trust in the crust. We'll see if I can play the actual sound from inside that I just shot, or if I'm going to get a copyright violation, in which I'll voice it over. But this is the 68. And let's see how far we are from Vegas. Plenty of parking for your RV and trailer needs. And I looked up Vegas from here in 1 hour and 45 minutes. And you could get to it by heading that way. So once the pizza comes out, I'll show you inside the Jeep, try a bite, and then we might press on a little further towards Kingman that way. I did pass the DG Market, the Dollar General Market, opening soon, and a 76 gas station. But we'll head down that way, maybe another 5 or 10 miles, see what's up. But man, waiting on that pizza. Okay, I've got so much junk in my front seat. There we go. They call it the Second Amendment pizza because it's loaded. And of course, the preamble to the Constitution. Let's test one of these out. All right. I can't think of any other pizza places that I've been. Well, no, there was two in Tucson that were really good. But I would easily put this, no doubt, in the top 10 pizzas I've ever had, and maybe in the top 5. There's like a drop of grease, that's it. The crust is nice and thin and crispy. They do their special red sauce and whole milk mozzarella cheese, and then they sprinkle a little bit more on cheese on top, which I really like. All the veggies were crunchy and tasted fresh, and pepperoni tasted good. So, man, I have to give this 2 thumbs up. So 5 miles east towards Kingman. We're here at the Maverick. Looks like a pretty new one. Past the Conoco gas station. Looks like it's from the 60s. Subway and a Sonic, a Dollar General. And now, for me to get home, after we go in here, it wants me to head down east a little bit, cut across the Route 66 Oatman Highway and come back. So that'll be an adventure. New road, especially at night. All right, done at the Maverick. Pretty nice inside, fast, friendly service. We're going to try the new way home, which it looks like it'll be more pavement. So even though it's going to get dark on me soon, should be okay. The actual name of the pizza place was the Great American Pizza and Subs. And I'll put that right here. If you're anywhere near Kingman, definitely tasty. You know, you can go online and check out their menu or freeze frame the menu I put. One thing to note is they're only open Thursday through Sunday. So closed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays. And trying to think what else. Oh, the pizza was piping hot. Walked it out to the Jeep, got out here. Almost too hot for me to eat. Anyway, let's get on the road and see what adventure is in front of us here. So, made it home safely. Pretty uneventful. It was pavement all the way in to the base of the Oatman Highway, old Route 66. And then, you know, a bunch of miles all the way to my road, and made it here just as the sun had set about 10 minutes prior. So came in, had another slice of pizza, absolutely delicious. I should have got the small, not the medium, but whatever. And Ninja didn't want to go outside, at least not initially. And so I just closed the door, and it was 58 degrees for the high today, and now falling into the mid to upper 40s for the low. But I hope you enjoyed this venture, even if you're across the country or across the world and are never going to come here. At least you got to see an interesting place, I think. Definitely a very unique pizza place, and definitely very tasty. Very, very tasty. It won't be the last time I go there. So, from Ninja and I, bid you adieu. Go out there, be positive, be nice, be active.